We finish out the battle psalm today, and there are some interesting parallels in Psalms 20 between wicked nations back then and wicked and foolish ones in the here and now. So here's Psalms chapter 20, verses 7, 8, and 9. The word of the Lord says, "Some trust in chariots and some in horses, but we trust in the name of the Lord our God. They collapse and fall, but we rise and stand upright. O Lord, save the king. May he answer us when we call." Now, looking specifically at verse 7 today, the word says, "Some nations boast in chariots and horses," which is similar to these military parades that we see other countries do. North Korea, China, they like doing this, where they got these big tank parades, rolling out these huge missiles and rockets, and then they have legions of uniformed soldiers marching in unison as means of kind of puffing up their chests. And frankly, if we're being honest, America's not immune to that either. A couple years back, we had the 4th of July parade where we pretty much did the same thing and basically showing off, doing what these foolish nations did back then when the Psalms was written, trusting in their weapons. But let's look at the following verse that talks about what happens to these boastful nations. It says, they collapse and fall. Why? Because they trusted in their materialistic weapons rather than trusting in God. Meanwhile, the righteous put their trust in God. And today's word tells us the righteous rise and stand upright. Or in other words, they win the war. Now, if we look across time, God's undefeated. And as the word tells us, we got to trust in God, not man, or man's technology, because that stuff rots over time and malfunctions. Good reminders here not to get too boastful and full of ourselves with these technological advances that we make, because God can wipe all those gadgets and smartphones and rocket ships out, including us, with just a single breath. So again, we're reminded to trust and obey God and not to get too proud of ourselves. Some humbling reminder here for sure. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Take care and God bless.